Alright, what's going on, guys? This is David for Flicks Talk Podcast, and welcome back to another movie review. Now, this time I'm going to be reviewing the sequel to the Adonis Creed solo film, which is the 8th installment in the Rocky franchise. So if you guys are a fan of the Rocky movies, you guys are definitely going to love this one here. But just kind of keep in mind that it is in that whole Rocky realm, so there's not really much new things going on other than, new characters introduced. Michael B. Jordan has a family now. So other than that, you get kind of recycled material, but not going to get directly into the story yet. We'll just go over some of the specifics. So this movie did come out November 21st, 2018, and it has a runtime of 2 hours and 10 minutes. This movie does star Michael B. Jordan as Creed, Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, Tessa Thompson as Bianca, and Dolph Lundgren as Ivan Drago. Now, a real quick synopsis, guys. Under the tutelage of Rocky Balboa, light heavyweight contender Adonis Creed faces off against Victor Drago, the son of Ivan Drago. Now, if this sounds familiar, guys, it really is. Think of Rocky IV. If you guys have not seen Rocky IV, don't worry, it's going to give you a couple flashbacks throughout the movie, kind of like I thought it would. So this movie kind of jumps right into where Creed left off. If you guys don't remember, Adonis Creed does have a relationship with Bianca, who we get to also see her developing, blossoming musical career. I believe she's a singer in that one as well, but she's also dealing with her hearing loss. Now, we do kind of focus on that a lot in this film as well, and we kind of dive deep into the whole interaction a little more with them. So we kind of dive deep into the whole family element between them two as well. Now, since Adonis Creed is left without a father figure, he automatically turns to Sylvester Stallone's character Rocky, just like in the first one, because Rocky had such a deep connection with his dad, so he's always kind of going back to him. He calls him uncle, and it was really cool kind of seeing that bond stay strong in Creed 2. Now, as far as the plot goes, there's not much to it, guys. Creed's on top once again. He wants that heavyweight title. He wants to be in the spotlight, but just like in Creed 1, he is extremely hard-headed, kind of like how his dad was. He's really cocky. He's always bragging and boasting, saying I'm the king, I'm number one, and stuff like that. So you kind of see that along the way in this one, but where it changes, and I'm so glad it did because I was hoping it did, was we actually get to see him break the mold of all that cockiness towards the end of the movie, and we realize he's not fighting for his dad, he's fighting for himself, and all of that grown-up stuff kind of just boils up in him, and he breaks out of that whole cockiness shell, and I absolutely love seeing that, guys, in this film. Now let's talk Victor Drago. Oh my god, this dude was a monster. It was crazy to see them two kind of match up, him and Creed, because they're not even in the same weight class. This would not even ever realistically happen, but it was just cool just for the sake of movie, since it is pretty much a rehash of Rocky IV, guys. I mean, even Ivan Drago was a lot bigger than Sylvester Stallone's character Rocky in Rocky IV. But we got to see it happen because Russia and America had to go head to head, just kind of like it was in this film. But where I thought it shined was seeing Victor Drago being trained by his dad and kind of having that element pummeled into his head about how 30 years ago he lost to Rocky and he has to do this for his country and do this for his father and his name, and just so much is being pumped into this kid. He is fighting off of hatred, and we get to see that all in the ring take place. Now, along with some amazing fight scenes, guys, we get to hear some awesome music. So if you guys haven't checked it out, check out the Creed 2 soundtrack on Spotify. It's absolutely great. A lot of cool new artists are in this. A lot of hip-hop music that fit the scenes that were going on through the movie, and it added to the whole hype element of everything, montages or interviews, what have you. It all kind of fit the whole theme of the movie. Now, the small gripes that I did have about this movie were, I feel like Rocky could have stretched his acting and emotional abilities a little more in this, because this could possibly be the last Rocky that we see, or at least a cameo from him. I can't really see them doing more with that Rocky character, so I feel like this was his last hurrah, so he should have pushed it a little more. If you guys have seen Rocky Balboa, which is one of my favorite in the Rocky series, I felt like he had a lot more to say. In this one, he kind of plays the background, though it really shows in his face that he doesn't want Michael B. Jordan to enter the ring against Victor Drago. I feel like he could have pushed it a little more, but that's a small gripe, like I said, guys. I don't want to complain about that too much. And there was also a small scene with Bianca towards the end of the movie that I felt was completely unnecessary and just thrown in there, and we actually kind of chuckled a little bit in our seats, but it was totally passable. It was for movie's sake. So all in all, guys, I had fun with Creed 2. Like I said in the beginning, guys, it's nothing brand new. It's rehashes from the other Rocky movies, kind of thrown into one with a few different elements in there. You know, you have family, you have a couple new characters coming in here and there, but ultimately it's a revenge boxing type movie, guys, that you've seen a million times. So if you guys are into entertaining films like that, I definitely recommend watching Creed 2, especially for the montage scene that they have towards the end of the film. I thought it was absolutely great. There's a scene where it shows Victor and Creed training. You know, Victor's in Russia and Creed is in the desert training really hard, and it was a really cool scene with some powerful music behind it. But it is probably going to be a movie that I forget in a week or so. But I'm not saying or taking anything away from the actors, because I thought the acting was absolutely awesome. So for that, I'm going to give this movie overall an 8 out of 10, and I actually enjoyed it probably more than the first movie. And just a heads up, guys, this movie is not directed by Ryan Coogler, which I thought it was, but it is directed by Steven Caple Jr., who is new to the whole motion picture game. I believe he's done a couple of TV episodes and shorts, so this is kind of his shine, and I thought he did a great job for a first time to be thrown in the major Hollywood hot seat. I thought he did a really good job. But don't worry, because Sylvester Stallone, Ryan Coogler, and Michael B. Jordan produced this film, so that's why it has such a cool Rocky and Creed feel. Alright guys, thank you for watching till the end. If you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought about Creed 2 in the comments below, alright guys? Are you going to see it this Thanksgiving weekend, or are you going to pass and wait till VOD? Like always, I'm going to put my social medias right here so you guys can always be following me and checking out what I have next on my review list, alright? Till next time, guys, this is David for Flix Talk signing out, saying thanks for watching.